do. How do you feel?
About the meeting.
Good morning, Mr. Banks.
Good morning.
So, how's your day going today?
Pretty good, and yours?
Mine's going pretty well. Today, we're going to start off our session with just real elaborating on how do you feel so far about the meetings, the things that you were supposed to do. How do you feel?
About the meeting. It's been good. I learned a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I experienced a lot. Taught me a lot. It's been good. I learned a lot.
Okay.
Very beneficial.
What about as me as your social worker? Do you feel I've done my job so far?
Yes, you helped me out, got me out of my sticky situations that I put myself in, got me on the right track, kept me motivated. It was a good, positive inspiration in my life.
Okay, and I also want to ask, so how has the classes been with you getting your GED? I also reached out and they told me that you were doing pretty good, but I want to know, how do you really feel about it? Like, are you learning anything? Like, what's new? Like,
I'm learning stuff. I'm learning stuff that I never knew before.
mm-hmm.
Kind of remember stuff from when I was in high school before I dropped out, and it was nice to have like a refresher on some things. I think I'm doing actually pretty well in the program.
So that is working out for you, and are you excited that you actually done it? So
yes, it's exciting.
I'm happy that you actually took that step. That was a huge step for you, and I know that your family is probably very proud. But as for the workshops, what's been going on with that?
Workshops. I've been so focused on the GED program and stuff, but I forgot again about the workshops, and I apologize. But yeah, just been focused about getting the GED and going to classes and stuff.
Okay. Well, I wanted to let you know that you're doing a really, really good job, and I'm really proud of you for that. But I want you to know that in order for you to get the jobs, you have to do both. So it's a really good thing that you're already working on your GED, but the workshop, that's very important as well. So you haven't contacted anyone?
No.
Okay. Well, I do have some good news. After our meeting last week, I did make a phone call to Ms. Johnson. She's the head of the director of the workshop programs, and I told her about you, and she said that they're willing to take you. You just have to call. I called to set up an appointment. So I will give you her information after this. I just want you to know, buddy, that you have to just stay focused, because we're getting close to ending with our sessions. We have one more session, and that's it. So you really have to stay determined and keep your eyes on the prize and just stay focused and know what you have to do for your family. And I know you can do it because you already started with the GED program. Once you get in these workshop programs, you're one step away from really getting that really good job to help provide for your family. And like I said before, I know that's something you really want to do. And in order to do that, you have to work on the goals. You can't do one goal without the other. So you have to put both of them together. And I'm always on your side, and I'm here to help you with whatever you need help with. I'm just a phone call away. So I know this is very important to you. I just need you to remember why you're doing it and who you're doing it for, which is you and your family. And also, Mr. Banks, from your last evaluation form, you have to fill out another one because it's getting close to our ending session.
Okay.
So if you could take this, and when you return, give it to me your next session. What do you feel that you need to do in order to stay motivated and to move forward with everything?
I just think I need to stay more focused personally and work towards the goals that we have set, and so I can provide for me and my family.
I think what the real issue is, Mr. Bank, is motivation. It's like you'll be there and then you'll go off to the left. You just have to always stay motivated, and I really think that's what the issue is, because I know that you really want to progress and move forward, but I was trying to figure out how come you didn't go to the workshops as well, and I think it's just more of a lack of motivation. So just know that I'm here for you, and talk it over with your family, let them know what's going on so you won't have to feel like you're dealing with this all by yourself.
Okay.
So, but We're going to close up this meeting and we're going to meet up again for our very last session. And we're going to discuss everything and see how far you came.
All right.
All right?
Thank you.
You're welcome. See you next week.
You too.
Good morning, Mr. Banks.
Good morning.
Well, as you know, this is our very last meeting together. So I just want to go off and say, how do you really feel, from the beginning to the end? Like, what's your intake?
I feel like I learned a lot, been through a lot of experiences I never thought I would go through. And I'm happy where I'm at in my life right now, as far as like going to school, providing for my family, and stuff like that.
Okay, and where are you at with the workshops?
The workshops are going pretty good. Now that I called and I set up time, and I have to go in, and they're gonna application, and then I'll get into the workshops.
Okay,
And they explain it to me.
And you're still working with the GED program and?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm almost finished.
I just want to say, I was from when you first came in, it was a lot. You told me a situation about how you didn't have a job and, you basically built the house for your family and that you had 6 kids living at home. And from your very first meeting, I can say that you've came a long way. Even when we went down to social services, I know you were stressed. We was in the lines for a very long time and it was just a lot going on, and just to see, you actually working on your goals. You started with working on your GED, you're taking the classes, you are now officially about to start on the workshop programs. So soon, once you really complete those 2 programs, that you will get a job. And I want you to know that you have to just keep working. And as soon as you finish those programs, go back to social services. And if you want me to tag along, if you just call, I can just be extra support.
Okay.
And you see what type of jobs they're offering, because I've actually called them and they said that once you do take those necessary steps, that you will get a job. So you will have a job once you finish.
That's good to hear.
Also, do you have the evaluation sheet
Yes.
with you? Let me see that. Okay. I can see that you seem a little bit more motivated since our last session. And you really do feel that this is really working out for you. And I'm really glad to hear that, to see you come a long way. I can see that you're just very motivated. Your attitude is changing. You just seem more excited. You're not stressed. You're not like lumped over to the side anymore. You don't speak with your head down. So I can tell that the services are doing you good, and I'm just happy to see that you're moving forward. And soon, before you know it, like we said before, you got to keep working on your goals, and this shouldn't be it. You shouldn't just stop here. With this last meeting, you should keep your goals going. The more goals you have, the better it will be for you. Once you get the job, you make enough money, you move your family out, soon, before you know it, you might not even need 10 of anymore, to help. But in the meantime, I know that's there to help, and I know you're getting food stamps, and I know it's there to cover for you and your children. How are your children doing? Your great-grand? Is everything going good?
They're good. They're in school. They've been going to school. They've been doing good in school, getting A's. As far as the little babies, they're good. They're in daycare. My wife, I convinced her to go back to school, and while the kids are in daycare, she's going to do something with her life instead of just sitting around.
See, and that's really, really good, because now that your family, y'all work together as one, it would benefit you all. And it's cold outside, and y'all don't need to be living in those conditions, and you have a really great family and a really good support system. So I think that these steps that you're taking and your family's taking is really good, and before you know it, you will really be on another level. I just want you to know I'm proud. And before we end, I also have to give you the agreement.
Okay.
Just to let you know that everything we did has been confidential. Everything is documented from the first meeting to now, and stating that I did what I had to do to work with you. So if you could, please sign at the bottom. All right, thank you, Mr. Banks. Is there anything else you wish to talk about? Any concerns or anything?
No, I just want to say thank you.
You're welcome. Well, that's what I'm here for. I'm here to help. And I'm glad that you are really doing what you have to do for you and your family. And just remember, don't stop here. Keep going. Push yourself.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
All right. It was nice working with you.